Hi y'all, welcome back. This is part 1 for personals that were purchased for September 24th. We're going to cleanse and protect the energy real quick before we hop into these. There's currently 3 people in line. Div for an extended, Daphne for career reading, and Monica for career reading. Hi y'all, how you doing? Welcome. What's going on? I got my torch, so it should take a little bit. It shouldn't take it as long to light. Plus, it's eucalyptus smudge. It's not as dry as sage leaves. There it goes. Hi, y'all. How you doing? Good morning. Hi, Instagram. Jennifer. Sarah. Hi, Daphne. Nars. Carla Joe. Pegasus. Marcella. Lenny. Andy. How y'all doing? Welcome. Makes your day go by faster. There we go. Cleanse your energy. Good juju for you. Cleanse my energy. Good juju for me. Hi, y'all. How you doing? Good morning. Get some Palo Santo. We're going to protect real quick. And then we'll get started. Hi, Koki, Tina, Barb, Lil Mama, K-Bags, Patricia, Minna, Kelly. Hi, y'all. Bronca. There we go. This Palo Santo doesn't ever give me problems, though. Protect your energy. Hi, PJ. Auntie. Susan. Kat. Chosen One. Hey, it's the Chosen family. How you doing? Hi, Alyssa. Protect me. Okay. So like I said, we currently have 3 people in line for personals. If you are interested, dang, y'all, you see that thing smoking? Holy shenanigans. It's going crazy. Anyway, if it resonates with you to get in line for a reading, you currently have 3 people. Okay, we've got Div for an extended, Daphne for career reading, and Monica for career reading. So we'll go ahead and knock those out real quick. It's CashApp, Venmo, PayPal at ladyleospiritual, whatever your preferred payment platform is. First come, first serve. $11 for a mini, $22 for career, $33 for love, and $44 for extended. Okay. Div, let's see what we got going on here, love. Best and highest messages. What you need to know, what you need to see, what you need to hear. All right. What's Div's overall energy? And you were asking about career and love. So you know what, actually, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to start off with money. Money and, I was going to say ancestors. Assets is what I was trying to say. Money and assets. Something about ancestors is coming through. Money, assets, investments. Your coin. Best and highest messages here for Div. What does she need to know? What she need to see? What she need to hear? Overall energy for career. For money. Overall energy for money. That came right out. The moon. So something that's unknown. There's a mystery here. Tell me about the moon. Best and highest messages, Spirit. Hi, y'all. How you doing? Welcome. It's all that love light back to you times 10. Hi, Gemini girl. Hi, Demon Hunter. Tell me about the moon. King of Cups. Okay, so there's something here that's coming to light about what it is that you're emotionally, what gives you emotional fulfillment. It's like you're trying not to get your emotions caught up into something. Tell me some more about this. Best and highest messages for career, for money. 3 of Pentacles. So start of a new project, new skill sets, possibly collaborating and networking with other people. Tell me about the 3 of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Okay. So overall, there's some sort of situation here where there's still things that are unknown. Not everything has come to surface. And it has something to do with the way that you get fulfillment out of what you do and how you're able to express yourself creatively in your work, okay? Maybe some new skill sets are being learned during this time, or maybe it's you're allowing collaborations or to network with a group of people for some sort of project here, and that's what's helping you adapt and overcome the situation. There's some sort of ambitious action being taken here. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. Tell me about this Knight of Swords real quick, Spirit. Hiya, how you doing? Welcome. The Eight of Pentacles in the World. Okay, yeah. So I kind of feel like it's more of a new skill set. It's something that you're starting to build from the ground up, or there's some sort of energy here where it's speaking, it's suggesting that you're self-made, okay? Now, whatever this new skill set that is that you're learning, is helping you take this ambitious action towards where it is that you want to go, or to put you in the position that you want to be in. But it's also helping you focus on self, or there's a message here to focus on what you're trying to create. This person's so focused on this pinnacle right here, what they're trying to create, that they don't even notice the storm brewing in the background. They're so zoned in, laser focused on this thing that they're building, okay? And then we have the World showing up here. So cycles ending and new ones beginning. There's some sort of triumphant completion, maybe even some sort of graduation from this training. Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Equal give and take, negotiations, possible contract. Okay, Spirit. What's the situation for career? What's the situation here for career? Page of Wands. Expect good news. Some sort of good news is coming your way about something. Situation. And the Six of Swords. Whatever good news that it is that you're receiving, it's helping you move into calmer waters or find some sort of peace of mind. Okay, what about the challenge? What's the challenge? Hiya, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Good morning. The Five of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So there may have been some sort of like job loss or instability. The challenge is feeling like someone's missed out on an opportunity of long-term success. Could have been some sort of competition or fight or some sort of drama in the matter. Your ancestors are on it. I told you, I kept saying ancestors at the beginning of this reading. I kept trying to say assets, and I kept saying ancestors. Here they are, showing up with this Page of Wands. So you're being protected here. What's in the current energy for career? Money, assets, finances, investment, Spirit. Current energy. The Five of Pentacles. Here we go again with this like financial instability or feelings of unworthiness, you know, feeling left out in the cold. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. I'm hearing something about being overlooked. Somebody may have overlooked something here. Okay, we've got Temperance showing up. You're alchemizing whatever this is, finding something tested your patience, or something's testing your patience. This instability or this feelings of not having what it takes, or something about your own worth and value. There's new perspective that's needed on the matter. You may feel suspended or stuck, but looking at something from a different perspective is actually going to help give you the clarity that you need. There they are again. The ancestors may be guiding you, okay? Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the numbers that it is that you're seeing. Symbols. Those little aha moments where you feel like you have to listen to it again, okay? Those can all be indications that your spirit team is looking out for you. How can I have a reading? You can either get a private reading from ladyleospiritual.com. I've got lots of different kinds that are listed on there. Or you can send payment to CashApp, Venmo, PayPal at ladyleospiritual. It's $11 for a mini, $22 for career, $33 for love, $44 for extended. That's for a live reading. I've got the list open for tomorrow too. So those of you that don't like to wait, you want to be at the top of the line, you can go ahead and send payment. And just put $9.25 on there. That way I know it's for tomorrow. Best and highest messages here, Spirit. Tell me about temperance, finding balance, overcoming a situation here because you're finding patience. You're tempering it. Knight of Pentacles. So now we have some sort of slow growth. Okay. The Sun at the bottom of the deck. Success, happiness, good news. Okay, so yeah, there's some sort of like, either someone wants to come out of the cold with you having to do with work, or this is where you're feeling financially unstable, and it's causing It's testing your patience here, where you're having to find balance. Be again with the patience energy with this Knight of Pentacles, okay? Typically this is Taurus, doesn't necessarily have to be. I'm personifying the energy here, okay? But this is slow moving, because think, this is how I explain this energy here, okay? I want you to think about a big ass bull like Taurus. Get ready to walk on a frozen pond. That bull wants to make sure that the ice is not going to break up under its hooves. Okay, so it's going to walk really slowly across the ice. It wants to make sure that it's supported. Okay, so there's a situation here where there may be some sort of slow growth, slow moving, but it's setting you up for a strong foundation. Okay, so this isn't instant gratification. This is not something that's going to happen overnight. This isn't Amazon, or you can now have stuff delivered to your door in a couple hours. It's not going to fall in your lap. This has to be nurtured. It has to be cultivated. It has to be grown. Okay, what else is here? But we have a rabbit hiding. Okay, there's a rabbit hiding in the grass right here. So there will be fertility. You just can't see it just yet. Growth will happen. It just hasn't surfaced how that's going to happen yet, okay? All right, current energy for career. Eight of Swords. So get out of your head. Paralysis by analysis. We're overthinking the situation here. Getting caught up in the stress, okay? This is an illusion. Not Amazon. This is an illusion. Okay, she can't see clearly because she's blindfolded. So that's where you're at. You lack the clarity that it is that you need. The insight, the information. Okay? But really, if she was to go just a little bit forward, she could cut herself loose where her hands are bound. Okay, so you just don't have all the information, or everything hasn't quite been shown to you just yet. So again, with this patience, your ships are sailing in. Okay, what's the energy coming towards the Knight of Cups and the Three of Cups? So this is where you're able to express yourself creatively, okay? And it's bringing in a celebration, being able to celebrate something. I just heard, I want you. So there's something, there's a situation, I don't know if it's this training, this skill set, this thing that it is that you're building. It's impressing somebody, because I just heard, I want you. They're wanting you to do something. Tell me some more. Energy coming towards Div, your career. The Wheel of Fortune. It's going to be all right, boo-boo. The wheel turned in your favor, okay? You just be patient, have faith. Okay, fortune favors the bold. There's some sort of bold move that you're getting ready to make, okay? Justice and the Two of Swords. So this is about indecisiveness, the decisions being made after not having all the information, being at a crossroads. Both of these are Libran energies. We're in Libra season, which is all about maintaining harmony and balance in connections with people, situations, whatever that looks like, okay? What else is here, Spirit? Energy coming towards Div for career. The Aces, this is getting redundant. God, source, universe, whatever that looks like for you, is handing you over this solution, this epiphany, aha moment, the clarity that it is that you need. Queen of Cups, and it's so it's helping you get fulfillment. There's a lot of this fulfillment energy. The Sun and the King of Swords. King of Swords. Gaining the intel that you need. Making decisions based off of logic and not emotion. Okay? So there's some sort of message coming through where it's important for you to make collecting all the information before making a decision. And that can help you be in the heart space when you need to be in the heart space, or expressing yourself. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Good morning. What's the external conflict? What's the external conflict when it comes with money, finances, investments? Okay, it may be somebody else who's the Hermit. External conflicts is somebody may be making you second guess or self-doubt yourself. Okay, but we've got the Hermit and the Hangman. So there's a need to isolate. You need to get away from everybody else being in your head, or all the distractions. You know, there's something about going within and finding internal guidance, right? God lives within us. God is not external from us. So there's like a message here going within to find the internal guidance that it is that you need so that you can gain this perspective or look at it from this different viewpoint. The Fool at the bottom of the deck, taking this blind leap of faith. What's Div's strengths? What is Div's strengths when it comes to what's going on here in career? Okay, so you're attracting offers, or a offer is showing up as a page. So this may be the beginning stages of something. Whatever it is showing up as solid. Possible, I'm hearing something about a contract. What else, Spirit? What else is here? Dang, that came right out. The King of Pentacles. There's a level up. Your strength is how you can take something very small and expand on it very quickly. Maybe that's why you're feeling impatient and feeling stuck too, is you're used to maybe getting a little bit of something and making it expand very quickly, and something's moving slower than you anticipated. So it may be knocking you off your confidence. It's working out. Okay, there's a setback. We had a hiccup somewhere. It's gonna be all right, but it seems to be throwing you off. Yeah, call your power back. The Emperor. A lot about this entrepreneurship. So I'm not sure if you're just Miss Boss Bitch in charge, or if you own the business, CEO, entrepreneur-like mindset, or independent contractor of some sort. But that's showing up here heavy. Doesn't necessarily mean that's what it is. So you could be just like a take charge type of person, like a self-starter. What else is here, Spirit? The overall spiritual advice for career. Four of Swords, the Tower, the Sun, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the King of Wands. All right. Again, with this needing to isolate and be by yourself, contemplate on it. Maybe you just need to rest in general. Maybe you need to take a step back from looking at it so heavily. Kind of put some space and distance there so that you can kind of reboot your brain, because there's been some sort of catastrophic or unexpected something that happened. Whatever this unexpected something that happened, it is a big shakeup. So I'm not sure if you lost a job or a position with something here, but this is where it caused a Tower moment. This Tower moment, though, is actually working out in your favor because we have the Sun after that. So it's letting the sun shine. Okay, it's almost like this Tower was blocking the sun. Okay, it had to come down. So now we have all this light, this clarity, this truth, this happiness, this joy, this success, prosperity. Put it where it fits, don't make it fit, maybe all of the above. But now it's able to get to you. It can shine through. You can see it more clearly. Four of Wands. It is having you celebrate. Here we go again with this stability. There's four wands here representing four corners of a room or a building or a structure. So this is where you're celebrating regaining some sort of stability. And it's bringing a lot of emotional fulfillment. This is something that you've really wanted. So there's a need to overcome this indecisiveness or lack of clarity or this confusion. And be confident in the decisions that it is that you're making. Okay, again with the self-starter, entrepreneur energy. Maybe you have an idea for like a business, or you're getting ready to start something new. Again, I saw that Three of Pentacles. It's like beginning stages of building something new or training for something, you know. But I mean, King of Wands, this is visionary leader, carving your own way, carving your own path, self-starter energy, very confident, very magnetic. Okay, so when you know, like the sun is coming up tomorrow, that this is your opportunity, that you're the best for the job, that no one else can outshine you. Okay, and we're not being arrogant, but you're confident. You know that you're able to fail. You're aware of that. But you're giving yourself the shot to do it anyway. Okay, so just be patient. The ships are sailing in. So that's what we got for career. Let me look at love real quick. Get these cards up off the table. Hi, y'all. How you doing? Welcome. Thank y'all for being here. Hi, Sky Nails. Hi, Jules. Lori Linder. Heaven's Shadow. Daisy, Dola Ola, Starseed Margaret, Kay. Hi, y'all. How you doing? Kylie, Brett, Savage Sage, Chosen One, Cindy, Josh. It's me, Roman. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Okay, so let's look at love for Div real quick, and then we'll move on. Best and highest messages here for love. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to pull from this deck real quick. I got love messages. What's just in the energy? What's just in the energy for love, relationships, romance, connections, the person you're here for? Look at the person you're here for. Ooh, that came right out. Text message. Somebody may want to reach out, communicate to you, call you. Somebody may be sliding in your DMs. What else is here, Spirit? Give me some more. Hookup. We got hookup showing up here. Somebody may be texting you, inviting you out. Okay, somebody wants to hook up with you. Sign synchronicities, legal matters, and roll the dice. Okay. It's important for you to listen to the signs and synchronicities, messages from the universe, or any type of coincidences that you may feel. Okay, there may be hints coming through about legal matters, a divorce, some sort of judgment. A judgment call on taking a risk here. Okay, so there's something that you need to look at more carefully when it comes to love, this relationship. Okay, somebody may just be wham bam, thank you ma'am. In today, out tomorrow, here for a good time, not a long time. Somebody may even be wrapped up in some sort of legal matters. That could be a lot of different things. Whether this person got in trouble with the law, or they're getting out of a relationship like a marriage. It could be like child support issues, getting wrapped up with something here. Okay, so there's something here that you need to like look a little bit closer at. Okay, hi y'all, how you doing? Welcome. Richard Lopez. That's my grandpa's name. That's a little trippy. Hey, Grandpa. You watching over me? Anyway, best and highest messages here. For Div. What does she need to know? What she need to see? What she need to hear? All right. What's Div's energy? What's Div's energy here for love? Good morning, y'all. Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody's juggling you, or there's an imbalance here. There's a distraction showing up. What's the Two of Pentacles? Flirtiness. Somebody's coming in to flirt here. Invite you out. Somebody may be weighing your options. Give me another one. Thank you. On some sort of emotional fulfillment or ultimate happiness. Wheel turns the Wheel of Fortune again. Queen of Cups. It's in the reverse. So be careful about that. That could be emotional manipulation. Give me two more. Give me two more for Div's energy. Queen of Wands. You're definitely looking good. Okay. Very attractive, very alluring, very magnetic. I just heard very demure. That's getting stuck in my head. The damn demure shit. But you look really good. Attracting opportunities. Attracting just attention in general. Just looking real good. Confident, empowered. All right, Spirit. What's the situation for love? What's the situation for love? The Fool, taking a blind leap of faith towards something new. We got that twice. Taking a risk, rolling the dice here. Okay. Tell me about this. Clarify the Fool for me. Clarify the Fool for me. Taking a blind leap of faith towards the King of Pentacles. Possible Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's masculine earth energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be one of those zodiac signs. Okay, I'm just personifying the energy. This is someone who is maybe older than you, but they're showing up as mature wise, dependable, reliable, successful. They may want to give you a love offer. What's the challenge? What's the challenge for love? The Knight of Wands and the Lovers. There could be a choice between two here with this showing up as the challenge. Somebody may be a player. Tell me about this Knight of Wands. Sometimes this is player energy. We already got a little bit of a warning on that because somebody maybe just be looking at you as a hookup, okay? Especially with you showing up as a Queen of Wands, right? They're physically attracted to you for sure. Tell me about this Knight of Wands. What is this Knight of Wands? So it does. It seems like you're looking for commitment. The King of Pentacles showing up here. This is somebody you commit to. Or that they commit to you. Knight of Wands. That's teenager. That's chase and tail is what that is. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Ace of Cups in reverse and the Four of Wands. Somebody wants to come over. But I don't know that this is what it is that you're necessarily looking for. The Ace of Cups in reverse. This isn't coming from a place of emotion. This is coming from a place of like impulse. Tell me about the person Div is dealing with. The person she's here for. The person on her mind. How do they show up? What's their energy, Spirit? We're going to get the tea. Hold on. We're going to pull it out of them. What's this person's energy, Spirit? How do they show up? How does this person show up? A Page of Pentacles. You're trying to take a blind leap of faith towards a King of Pentacles, but this person is a Page of Pentacles. So there's a difference in maturity here. So whether it's an actual age, the number of somebody's age, or if it's just their maturity level, there's the confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. Why does this person show up like this Page of Pentacles? Temperance. Because they're moving slow. Got Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Tell me about this. Maybe you're dealing with the Sagittarius. Sagittarius can be really slow to commit. They don't necessarily like the idea of commitment if it threatens their freedom. If it makes them feel it does threaten them some sort of freedom that it is that they have. They can be non-committal sometimes. Queen of Pentacles came out though. This person's figuring it out. This seems like it's one of those situations, like maybe there was a hookup here, or maybe someone was just originally looking at you like a hookup, and they're kind of like getting caught up with this. 143, 10:43 on the clock. 143. Somebody says, I love you. I don't know who that's for. Somebody says, love you. But it's almost like this person's trying to balance out breadcrumbing you because they saw you as a hookup, or you're kind of showing up like, okay, I can't treat this person this way. This person's showing up as someone who is worthy of building something with, you know. So it's kind of like they're caught up with that. Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, tell me about the person that Div is here for. How do they view Div? How does this person look at you? 144 on the clock. Hello, chosen family. How you doing? Many are called, few are chosen. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Strength. They view you as strong, brave heart energy, confident, empowered. What else is here? How's this person look at Div? What do they view? They're spying on you, trying to gain intel on whether or not this is worthy of a commitment. Higher levels of commitment with the Hierophant. Here we go again with this Taurus energy. Leo, Taurus, Sagittarius, Aries, and Gemini are all out on the table. Death and rebirth. There could be a rebirth period going on. Spiritual awakening. Transformation taking place. The ending of something in the past and the beginning of something new coming towards you. Tell me about this person. How does this person feel? How do they feel about Div? The Empress and the Four Swords. Wow. Okay, so they feel like you're like some sort of like dream partner here. They feel like you're all four queens in one. You're intuitive, compassionate, empathic, intelligent, a good communicator. You don't play mind games with people. You're mature, you're established, reliable. Not only are you aesthetically beautiful, there's something about you energetically, like on a soul level, you're very beautiful. It's how this person feels about you. This person sees you as being incredibly intuitive, in divine feminine energy. This person also sees you isolated. This person may think about you a lot at night when they're by themselves, or just when they're by themselves in general. How does this person feel? This person can find you very healing. I don't know if this person meant to catch feelings, or for this to be as intense as it is. Maybe you didn't. The Five of Wands. They also feel like you get a lot of attention. They feel like they're in competition for your attention. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck again. Okay. Tell me about this person, Spirit. What's this person's intentions? What's this person's intentions here? Try that again. That came out wonky. Alright, what's this person's intentions for Div? Person on her mind, the person she's here for. Be serious. We have Emperor, the Six of Swords, the Four of Cups. Their intentions are to take charge with the matter. Okay, we've got leadership showing up here. Divine masculine, divine feminine in this energy. We have the Lovers showing up. And they want to move into peaceful waters with you. Okay, they want to create some sort of communication, move out of some sort of chaotic energy, move past the fight that may have been had. Then we have this Four of Cups. So maybe you rejected this person, or this person feels like you're going to reject them. They're trying to overcome. Tell me about this Four. There's a lot of fours showing up here. Tell me about the Four of Cups. This person's intentions. Someone's being guarded in this connection. They're guarding their heart space. It's like their confidence can't take being rejected. But they intend on growing something. There's something about here that this person's trying. Yes, here's this Five of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles. This person may feel like you're out of their league, and that could just be really intimidating for this person. It could be why they're moving so slow. I don't feel like this person intended on catching feelings for you. How's this person taking action? How's this person taking action? The Ace of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and Justice. Okay. They're taking this fast, passionate action towards you to create this exciting event here. Okay. They definitely want to get physical with you. That's here really heavy. There's a lot of physical chemistry. There's a lot of physical attraction here. Ancestors are coming out once again. We have the Six of Pentacles. Equal give and take. Okay. Energy exchange. And then we have Justice. So creating some sort of harmony and balance here. Trying to make a decision. You're trying to make a decision of what to do. Gaining information, the truth in the matter. Is this good to invest into? Okay. What's the overall spiritual advice when it comes to love? Overall spiritual advice when it comes to love. Yeah, someone's overthinking the matter. Somebody needs to get out of their head. Here we go again with these illusions. We saw this in the other deck when we were talking about career. You know, this isn't real. She's not really trapped here. She just thinks that she is. And it's causing all this confusion, right? Maybe someone's overthinking the matter because there's other options, or there's some sort of something about temptations or other options being here. King of Swords. So someone's trying to make a logical decision. They're trying to gain the information that's needed. There's a need to be patient. Using wisdom. See this owl on this card? There needs to be using some sort of wisdom and insight to make the best decision here. Okay, and then we have the Hangman at the bottom of the deck because there's a lot about more information is needed. Okay, let's get you some of these. Best and highest messages here for Div. What does she need to know? What she need to see? What she need to hear for love? Person on her mind, the person she's here for. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Hi, y'all. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the love. Send all that love and light back to you times 10. Hi, Isaline. Greece. Chef of Vargas. Did you ever find your reading? Hi, April Blossom. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So maybe this is about going on a trip together, getting away from everybody. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Here's that Six of Pentacles showing up, right? Give and receive in unison, in harmony, in balance. Give me a few more. Give me a few more here, Spirit. Best and highest messages here for Div for love. Past life relationship. You've known each other. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So yeah, there's a need to make a decision. There's heavy soulmate energy showing up here. Somebody may want to take you out on a trip or just get you to themselves. Spirit says it's safe for you to love. You could be just getting to know each other, okay? All right, Div, I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thank you again for the blessings. Thanks for coming to see me. Thank you for the tip. Hold on, since you said a tip, let me pull some of these. What do the angels and ancestors have to say? What do the angels and ancestors have to say? Yeah, because that ancestor kept coming out in your career reading. I kept trying to say assets, and it kept coming out ancestor. It doesn't even have anything to do with one another. Best and highest messages here. Guardian angel. What did I tell you about ancestor energy? Passed over loved one. They have some sort of physical connection to you, okay? So whether you knew them in this life or not, or it's just like they passed away way before you were even a thought to be on this plane, okay? It's someone that it is that you're connected to by blood and bone, or a guardian angel. They want you to know that you're not alone. Something about listening to the signs and synchronicities. Maybe you're seeing feathers or pennies or certain things that would remind you of this person if you did know them. Okay, we have air guardian here. They're helping you to shift your perspective. We said that. Wise one. Grow within your current situation. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences, okay? So this is to help you learn from your spiritual experience so that you can grow within the current situation. All right, Dev. I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thank you again for the blessings. Thanks for coming to see me. Thank you for the tip. I'm so grateful for you. All right, we've got Daphne up for career reading. Let me get these cards off the table. Hi, y'all. How you doing? Welcome. Send all that love and light back to you times 10. Thank you for helping me raise the vibration. Thank y'all for being here. Thanks for engaging with the live. Those of you that are popping in and watching, you're commenting, you're sending gifts, or sharing the live. I appreciate you. That helps me grow. And the more that I grow, the more that I can show up here, okay? All right, Spirit. All right, Daphne, let's see what we got going on. Best and highest messages here for Daphne. What does she need to know? What she need to see? What she need to hear? For career, money, assets, and finances. All right, what's just the overall energy? Overall energy here for money. Okay. We've got the world showing up in reverse. So some sort of hollow completion. So something that's closing out that maybe you don't feel fulfilled with whatever this is. So there's some sort of choice that needs to be made. A choice that's matters of the heart. It's showing up as the Lovers, but it doesn't necessarily mean this is about a romantic partner. It means it's something that means something to you, that you're connected to. This important, euphoric choice that needs to be made. About a bright opportunity with the star showing up here to give you success, to bring some sort of healing, or it could even be a shake-up energy, but a shake-up energy that feels good, you know. It's healing. It's helping you rejuvenate, or it's honoring how you're revolutionary in a way, you know, the evolution of something. And then we have the Three of Cups. So you could be celebrating whatever this opportunity is, or you could be getting chosen for an opportunity. What's the world in reverse, Spirit? What is this world in reverse? What is this hollow completion? This Ten of Coins. Yeah, this has to do with your long-term commitment, what it is that you've been growing and cultivating. Something's not known just yet. It hasn't been determined yet. What's the situation? What's the situation here for Daphne? The Emperor and the King of Coins. Strong leader securing some sort of abundance. Okay, so here's this. It could be a boss, heavy on the boss vibes. But this is where you could be carving your own way towards this abundance, towards what it is you're building. Give me another one on this, Spirit. What's the situation with the Emperor and the King of Coins? Seven of Wands. Something about your determination. So either your determination is a threat to somebody, or there's a need for you to go all in with some sort of determination for something. What's the... Yeah, setting priorities, Two of Pentacles, eliminating distractions. There's something about being juggled. What's the challenge? What's the challenge here for Daphne? Ace of Cups, emotional readiness, emotional fulfillment. I'm getting a ringing in my right ear. For grateful togetherness. So there could be some sort of celebration of homecoming, or there's something here that it's affecting home life. It's like you're not feeling fulfilled in something. All right, what's in the current energy? What's in the current energy for career? Page of Swords and the Six of Coins. You could have somebody who's just like all up in your Kool-Aid. Or this is where you're gaining intel on something. It's like you're trying to learn. You're trying to find strategic solutions towards what to give to. You know, what's taking too much? What is it okay to give to? What do you need to back off giving so much of, overextending yourself? You're trying to find, it's like you're brainstorming. You may be stressed about this. Current energy. The Sun and the Chariot. You will overcome whatever it is, okay? Something about travel. But there's this happiness, this success showing up here. But it's because you're learning what to give to and what not to give to. The Death at the bottom of the deck. Okay, best and highest messages here, Spirit. What's the energy coming towards Daphne? Energy coming towards Daphne. Temperance, Nine of Coins, and the Devil in reverse. Okay. Okay. So where your patience was tested, you're now finding patience and balancing, finding a balance, finding a way to mend the two, or to blend something, make it work for you. Nine of Coins. This is a prosperous victory. This is where you're having an accomplishment. You're growing. You're expanding. You're fertile for growth. And you're releasing some sort of fear or indulgence, or trying to have overly controlling the situation. Hold on, y'all. One second. All right, I'm coming back. Sorry about that, y'all. I had movement on the baby monitor. Bubba boy just woke up. Okay, so anyway. So yeah, you're releasing the need to control the outcome of every single little thing, or like getting caught up with like I'm hearing about minuscule details, the little fine details of things. The Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Coins. So the wheel turns in your favor when it comes to this new abundance, this opportunity, this miracle, this thing that it is that you prayed for. What's the external conflict here? What's the external conflict? Okay, there's some sort of heavy burdens and it's mucking up your intuition. There's like a fog. It's like pressure or responsibility or there's something here that's causing a heaviness on top of you and it's making you question your intuition. Give me one more on external conflict. One more for external conflict. Dang, these are flying out. Yeah, it's causing an imbalance. It's shifting your focus here. Empress. The Eight of Wands. Yeah. Something about moving fast or something speeding up, or that's what it is that you're hoping for. That's what it is that you're trying to grow. It is something to speed up or to come in faster. This abundance, this way of being, or this growth and expansion. What's the strengths here? What's the strengths? Best and highest message here, Daphne. Strength, the King of Swords, and the King of Cups. So having unquestioned confidence. So there's a lot about this confidence coming through about you, all right? But there's something that may be throwing you off your confidence. So you stay true to what it is that you know. You know that you're capable of what it is you're capable of. You know that you're the best for the, you're supposed to be in the lineup to be picked for something. You know, you're worthy of all those things. Something about the way that you're able to choose ethics over emotions. Finding the balance between that. So, and then we also have peaceful there's something here where I don't know if you're seen as a mediator or you're here to balance the energy out. But your strength is the way that you're able to detach from your emotion from something and get super laser focused on it, hyper focused on it almost. You're not letting emotions get in the way. There's something here, you're balancing, your strength is balancing this out. It's like you have a need to get emotional fulfillment out of what it is that you're doing, but you're not making decisions based off of what it is that you're feeling in the moment. You know, it's not like impulsive. You look for the information that's needed. And this may even be about speaking too. Speaking up about sharing a truth or communicating something in a very peaceful type of way. All right, what's the overall spiritual advice? What's the overall spiritual advice? The Magician, manifesting this reward, manifesting this want, a lot about this alchemy, spinning it around to work for you. Nine of Cups, wishes granted. We got the genie lamp on this card. Your wish is my command is what I just heard. And Eight of Coins, acquiring expertise, getting focused on what it is that you're creating here. Okay, Spirit, tell me about the issue. Tell me about this issue in the workplace. It says moving forward towards this abundance. Tell me about the issue with the workplace. What's going on in the workplace? Six of Wands, Knight of Wands. It's showing me here that you're going to be winning, okay? Or you're being looked at in some sort of high regard, getting a lot of attention, and you're withstanding some sort of adversity. Queen of Swords, because of the way that you think. thinking strategically. It's the plan that is in place. It's about preparedness. I don't know what that's about. It's like you prepared for the occasion, or maybe that's what it is that you're doing now, right? You're preparing for something. Knight of Swords, but you're an unstoppable force, a force to be reckoned with, adapting and overcoming the situation again. And then Peaceful Abundance, Queen of Coins, Capricorn energy. This is Capricorn's court card. It's Page of Cups, new excitement, moving forward towards necessary endings. It's breathing new abundance. Let me pull you a couple oracle cards. Best and highest message here for Daphne. What does she need to know? What does she need to see? What does she need to hear? Bridget, inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Kali Ma, facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Give me one more. Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. So yeah, there may be a situation here. It's just heavy. And it's causing some fog when it comes to you listening to your own intuition, or you feeling confident in what it is that you feel or know. What do the angels and ancestors have to say to Daphne? Eagle, see from a higher perspective. There we go again with this overcoming the adversity. Flying to a higher altitude, getting a bird's eye view on the matter. And Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. So you are, there is a situation here. It's causing heaviness. I don't know if this is other people or if this is coming from self or maybe both. But there's a heavy message here to surround yourself with protective energy because someone sees you as a threat. Best and highest message here for Daphne. Ignite your passion, fire guarding. Keep trucking along, And then Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. There's a need to strive for some sort of peaceful diplomacy between you and either the situation or another person. But you still need to protect yourself from said person. I don't know what that message is about. Finding peace, trying to keep the peace here, but protecting yourself at the same time. All right, Daphne, I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thank you again for the blessings. Thanks for coming to see me. Thank you for the tip. I appreciate the extra. And then we have Monica. You think so? I saw that Emperor. The Emperor was in the situation, wasn't it? Hold on. I had these cards on the table. Let me look. I thought I saw the Emperor. Maybe not. Maybe it's when I split the deck. I don't know. If they're becoming an issue for you, it's because they find you as a threat. It's because they're in some sort of secret competition with you. There it is. Yeah, the Emperor, the Ten of Coins, the World in reverse. Yeah. That's what it is. Isn't that ridiculous? Hi, y'all. How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Send all that love and light back to you times 10. Okay. All right, Monica. Chill. Let's see what we got going on here, love. Best and highest messages. You hate jealousy. I do too. I do too. I hope you have a good afternoon too. Good luck, Daphne. From Monica, what does she need to know, what she need to see, what she need to hear about money, finances, assets, investments. Let's see overall energy. We've got the Hermit, the Nine of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so there's a situation here that you need to isolate yourself and get back to center. Okay, this is about what you think, what you feel, what you want, where you're being called to go. Because there may be a situation here that's causing you to be confused, or someone's trying to get in your head or sway you. This is something that you're trying to overcome and persevere. You could be trying to find guidance on how to persevere the matter, and you're looking for more information. All right, what's the situation for career? What's the situation? The Page of Pentacles, there's a competition for some sort of offer or contract or a position. We've got the Five of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. All right. What's the Five of Wands? What's this Five of Wands? The Nine of Pentacles is showing up here. So this is about honoring your value, knowing your worth. It's about what it is that you've accomplished, your skill sets, the badges that it is that you wear. 11:11 on the clock. Somebody needs to make a wish. 11:11. What's the challenge? What's the challenge here for Monica? Challenge for Monica. Yeah. The King of Pentacles, the Star, Death is here, and the Tower. I'm going to read these real quick, and I'm going to do that one more time. Okay, I'm going to put these back in the deck. So there could be a situation here where there's a boss or someone that's older than you, or someone's trying to project some sort of higher level of authority here. They're challenging, or they're creating a blockage for this thing that you prayed for, that you're wishing for here. There's an ending happening, or I don't know if there's a major ending that's happening. It's causing a tower moment. So I don't know if you lost a job, or if you're having to quit and move elsewhere, but there's something here. It happens abruptly. That's why it's showing up as a challenge. What's in the current energy? What's in the current energy here for career? Hi, how you doing? Welcome. The Hierophant. Higher levels of commitment. This contract, this agreement. There's disappointment showing up here. So I don't know if there's some sort of false promises, or someone sold you something, or something's not what they said it was. Monica. Yes, when it has to do with this long-term success, commitments. What's the energy coming towards Monica for career? Energy coming towards Monica for career. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Perspective. Clarity. There's a need to look at the situation from a different mindset or perspective here to gain insight, clarity, wisdom, and knowledge. Yeah, there's a need to do this by yourself too. Monica, I don't know if someone's like literally trying to drain your ass, if this is someone else in your energy, or you're feeling burnout, but all of a sudden I feel like it just slapped me in the face. I feel like I need a nap. And I'm looking at this card, this person laid back. I'm like, good God, that looks nice. That looks comfy. Somebody wants you to give up on something. What is this? Anyway, this is where, again, it's kind of saying the same thing. There's a need to isolate and do something alone, or think on it, or take a break from it and lay things to rest, or rejuvenate, recharge your batteries. And if that was what's going to help you gain the insight or the clarity or the information that it is that you need, so you're not suspended and stuck in the same place, that's going to help create some sort of movement. I don't know if this is exhausting or somebody's purposely trying to exhaust you, but good grief. What's the external conflict? External conflict for career, money, assets, investments. The coin. The Lover's in reverse. There could be some sort of ulterior motives, or I just heard something about somebody being backdoored. I don't know what the hell that's about. That's like a setup. Tell me about the Lovers. Why is this external challenge? The Two of Swords and the High Priestess. So there very well may be a situation here. Someone wants you to self-doubt or not be confident in what it is that you know. Maybe you know too much about a certain situation, and that's what this is about. I just heard trust what you know. Trust what you know. What's the strengths? What's the strengths? Justice. In the Magician, you're manifesting some sort of justice, harmony, balance, truth, a verdict coming through. Okay, this is also very karmic. We're in Libra season. This is Libra's card. We also have Gemini here, but this is more about, you know, things being balanced, law and order. Things that are fair. Someone's doing you unfairly, but you're manifesting this karmic justice here. Okay, you could be alchemizing a situation and end up spinning around to work for you. Personal power, intelligence, taking inspired action. How are you? Welcome. Thank y'all for being here. Okay, Spirit. Overall spiritual advice. What's the overall spiritual advice here for Monica for career? There's a need to defend yourself. Again, I don't know if somebody's just projecting a lot of ish or BS to you. Look, I'm starting to get like twitchy and I can't sit still. It's making me antsy. So even in the physical energy, I'm picking up that there's something that's making you uncomfortable. And I don't know if this is someone, their intentions are to make you feel this way, or if it's just the situation making you feel this way. But you're guarding yourself nonetheless. You're guarding some sort of win, a position that it is that you hold. The Emperor. Yeah, somebody may be trying to bully or project something onto you here. All right, this is where you're calling heavy on the fire. Calling you back. Calling your power back. You're putting yourself back in some sort of leadership or position of authority. Now, if this isn't directly in the workplace with like a title on it, where, you know, you got promotion or you have this specific position, this is just energetically, you're letting somebody know, like, I'm the boss. I'm the one in charge when it comes to me and the decisions I make and the actions that I take, you know. And there's a need to be patient with the situation. Something's coming, it's just right around the corner. Watch out for shiesty shit, though. Make sure that the shiesty shit isn't coming from you, okay? Are you self-sabotaging? Are you talking yourself out of the situation? Are you talking yourself into... Yeah, look, yeah, don't block your own blessings if this is coming from you. A lot of times, though, this is someone else coming in to deceive, to manipulate the situation, to steal something. And it has to do with your abundance. So don't block your own blessings. Queen of Wands. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. What's this shiesty shit? What's this shiesty shit showing up here? Betrayal? Best and highest messages here for Monica. Okay. Knight of Wands, King of Cups, and the Empress. So having to do with career, your overall spiritual advice is to go where it is that you feel like you desire. Okay, free-spirited, heavy on this free-spirited energy. Okay, conquering what it is that you desire. Taking this fearless action towards expressing your emotions. Coming from a diplomatic, peaceful place. That's what has you in this Empress position. All 4 queens in one. Able for growth, prosperity, getting ready to burst something new out into the world. So maybe you're getting ready to go through a level up, a glow up phase, whether that's just in career or just overall. But I mean, you have the Magician and the Empress here. Both of those represent having all 4 elements balanced. So whatever it is that you're alchemizing, it's put you in the position of being fertile, abundant. Everything you touch turns to gold. Success. Okay. All right, Monica. I hope that you found a message that resonates with you. Thank you again for the blessings. Thanks for coming to see me. That wraps up all of our personal readings right now. If I have time later, y'all, I'll pop back on here for another collective message, a bonus message, just because y'all been so great. Y'all been so supportive. Y'all been sharing a lot of love. So if I've got the extra time to show back up here one more time today, I will for collective messages. Just a reminder that personal readings are open for tomorrow if you want to go ahead and send payment and save your spot in line. If you want to be more up towards the top of the list, it's CashApp, Venmo, PayPal at ladyleospiritual. $11 for mini, $22 for career, $33 for love, $44 for extended. And all of my private services like private readings, hex and curse removals, cord cuttings, money rituals, those sorts of things will be at my website, ladyleospiritual.com. Y'all be aware of the scammers that are DMing you. That is not me. I will never DM you to entice you to get a service or a reading. Okay, you have to seek me out and message me or send payment into one of those payment platforms that gets you on the list. Or you can go to ladyleospiritual.com to actually book a private service, okay? I don't market my business in your DMs. I say a prayer, I go live, I post what it is that I do, and if my energy resonates with you, boo-boo, and you feel called to get a reading, then that's great, okay? Y'all watch your money, watch your 6, watch your blessings, especially the closer that we get to holiday season. It's ridiculous. So that you'll never get a reading. They're here to scam you, okay? Just wanted to remind y'all. I'm not messaging you. That's not me. All right, y'all. I love you. I love you. I love you. Until next time, love and light. You have a great day.